This is Sybert signing in to Kane's Wrath on the map Tournament Dustbowl in the north as the orange Scrin. This is DuneTiger. In the south as the yellow Marked of Kane. This is Green Zero. Spittin' hot replays, spittin' hot casts, but not sporting that classy green color, instead going to be playing yellow. Of course, this is Dustbowl, but no poker, so the spikes are split over there. EMP control center in the middle. And I think those are, the minimap looks very different, but I think those are the only real differences, is that the spikes are, of course, no poker spikes. So you no longer have to lose your engineers when your opponent randomly gets black hand. Now, on the left side of the map, we got ourselves some descents going to be coming out from DuneTiger, getting himself a couple of squads over there before continuing on with what is most likely just going to be a standard build. Now, Green Zero, he did have one Marked of Kane squad over here, but it looks like this buzzer was heading ahead of the actual attack party and was going to be seeing exactly what is going on. So, DuneTiger doing what he can to do a little scout, see if there's anything heading his way before his descents go in. And actually, they may just be going on south to kill the Tib Spike, which, you know, multiply that by however long this game is, and that's how much lost income Green Zero is looking at. So as long as this game goes past the life of these descents, then it will definitely be worth it for DuneTiger. Raider Buggy going to be heading on south, and he's going to be able to kill maybe one of these squads, but nope, it looks like he walks right into those descents trying to target a squad which ended up on the far side of this little grouping. And if he can, yeah, kind of dance around the range, then he'll be able to do a bit more damage. But ultimately, if these descents get up close and personal with that buggy, they're going to be able to kill it without too much trouble. One squad down. Green Zero packing up his MCV, heading on over to his natural expansion. DuneTiger doing the exact same thing up to those 4, now 5 harvesters at his main field. Tib Spike does go down, but the buggy does escape. So that's nice for Green Zero. Going to be able to get the guy healed back up to full HP. Full HP. A little bit of a cough there or something. And in the south, descents could be going for a power plant. Anything that's exposed that they can get value for is just going to add on to how good of an opening this is for DuneTiger. He knows, for one, he's kept any pressure off of him. You know, anything that Green Zero wants to do pressure-wise is going to have to keep in the back of his mind. He's got these descents that are always here for a potential counterattack. With 2 buggies, Green Zero able to shred these descents without too much trouble. Ooh, almost loses that buggy, but will be able to take down these descents without any more casualties. Although he does walk right into the Seeker tanks, 2 of them from the north, going to be able to kill that buggy without any real trouble there. And that's very annoying for Green Zero. Very nice for DuneTiger. Expansions up and running, the pretty much exact same timing, and other than the descent opening, this has been pretty much mirrored for these guys. Seeker Tank's going to be trying to put on a little bit of pressure, but I seriously doubt Green Zero will let too much happen to them. Rocket Squad's coming over from the right side, always a potential to upgrade the damage output of these guys, and Scorpion Tank's going to be doing the dance with the, not the Disintegrators, but with the Seeker Tanks. And both of these players are experienced enough to know that you're not going to get any real breakneck kind of victories out of an engagement like that. Like, Green Zero isn't going to mess the defense up, and similarly, the Seeker Tanks aren't going to get like some amazing one shot to win the game. So the engagement kind of fizzles, and that is pretty much what you would expect. A couple of Gunwalkers on the right side of the map. Now again, just count up those oh, what a lovely EMP from that Awakened Squad. It doesn't genuinely do anything. Little Raider Buggy scout on the left side of the map. And ordinarily, in a different time in the game, if a single Raider Buggy comes through your base, you got to be really scared about whether or not you should start selling off refineries. Nerve Center goes down for DuneTiger. Scorpion Tank's heading to the left side of the map, and someone do the math on the 10 creds a second, how long it's going to be adding up for DuneTiger as opposed to Green Zero. A couple of Gunwalkers able to clean up everything over there. in terms of the rocket troopers, and now they're going to be working their way on those harvesters. And Green Zero is going to have to deal with that eventually. Of course, they're not going to do a ton of damage, but over time, they will kill those refineries or the harvesters, one or the other. Raider Buggy still just scooting around DuneTiger's base, and of course, keeping open eyes for Green Zero. Not letting anything slip by him. Scorpion tanks forming up. Nice EMP. Locks down 3 of the Seeker tanks. Whiffs the other one, but that's okay. 3 Seeker tanks being pulled out of this in terms of DPS is about as good as Green Zero could ask for. Sells off another Shredder turret, trying to get another EMP online. 1 Harvester does go down. Scorpion tank's going to be able to push north and push these Seeker tanks away, but this is still a scary amount of Seeker tanks. They've now got force fields, giving them a couple of extra shots to absorb, and for now, the Awakened Squad's just going to be kind of sitting here and dying. 1 EMP locks down a little section, but that really just delays a potential push-in. It doesn't actually do anything, as Green Zero wasn't there to pounce on the opportunity. Awakened Squads do go down. 1 Seeker tank eliminated in the north, firing off at just some random buildings. On the move to the third field is the drone ship, MCV, not packed up just yet, but it's on to Tier 3 for Green Zero. So he's got that tech lab up and running. Scorpion tanks going to be having to reverse away from this many Seekers, and Avatars are going to be, I guess, the one choice for Green Zero. He is going to be able to kill quite a few Seekers as long as he keeps those, keeps the repair drones nearby, keeps those Avatars at full health, doesn't let them get surrounded. Tripods now out on the field, Tier 3 up and running. And then it looks like Portal going to be dropping down at the third field as well. No third base up just yet for Green Zero. Again, MCV still not on the move. Drops the Redeemer Engineering Facility. Going to be going all the way to the big mech himself. And I can only assume Warp Chasm is going to be dropped without too much more of a delay. Although we're at Tier 3 with Stasis Chamber and a Portal, which I do assume means a Mastermind or some other ill of the Scrin going to be out here pretty darn soon. Shardwalkers on top of these Seeker tanks. And for now, another Raider Buggy Scout coming in for Green Zero. Redeemer now out on the field, and once again the Disruption Tower. Not something I feel like we saw very often, very long ago, but instead we're seeing it a lot now. Signal Transmitter also out here on the field. Mastermind is right there. And for now, Seeker Tank's going to be pulling back. So, no immediate threat, but also, oh, 1 tripod apparently walked all the way across the map. I don't know if maybe DuneTiger just misrallied that guy, or he genuinely thought he had a chance of doing some kind of damage against that much armor from Green Zero. Refinery, I assume, is going to plop on down for DuneTiger right at this third field. And of course, now would be an opportune moment for a TIB Catalyst missile to come crashing down onto that fresh refinery. Just super annoying. TIB troopers out on the field, but not very often do you see them actually be very effective. And in this particular case, I think they were just sold off, or from the sell-off of that engineering facility. This is a lot of Avatars. Even a couple of Venoms mixed into this bunch. And still no Warp Chasm coming out for our Scrin friend. So DuneTiger gonna have to deal with that. Although these Venoms, they step a little bit too far forward. One of them does manage to escape with barely a bit of health still on him. And still just the Portal on the front line there at the third base. Scorpion tank's going to be heading on north, in this MCV doing a little dance with those harvesters. Always nice to let your units dance if they can. This MCV needs to get deployed before the shard launchers get in range, and this is so many Seeker tanks. Does get deployed at the last possible second there. Avatars and the Redeemer going to be heading north to try and save this MCV. This is a lot of DPS being put out onto this MCV, and Green Zero maybe losing his third field before it was ever under his control, and the MCV goes down. I assume he's going to restart it pretty much immediately at his war factory. Really needs to get his eco up and rolling. And no, just another warp sphere out here. And I'm genuinely surprised that There's no Eradicator Hexapod this late in the game. A couple of Scorpion tanks sneaking into the base of DuneTiger to see what they can see and potentially also call down some one-clicks, although I don't know that Green Zero really has the economy at this late in the game to support one-clicks. Instead, it's going to be the Arbinger of the walking mech force heading north for Green Zero. This one tripod is still a husk remaining on the ground, and Green Zero needs to put some serious pressure on his opponent. 3 tripods in the north. There's the Warp Chasm finally here. About a quarter of the way done is the Eradicator Hexapod, and this is a ton of lasers, a ton of armor for DuneTiger to deal with. And actually, all of the tech up here is an easy target, as it's going to be a little bit of a base trade. This many Seeker tanks going to be coming in. Nice EMPs as the last-ditch effort. Might as well use them to slow down this army if you can at all. And Green Zero going to be selling absolutely everything with the exception of something somewhere on the map, and just going to be focusing on using as many forces as he can to slow down this attack while marching further forward with his own avatars. And genuinely don't know where his last building is. No, his MCV is walking away north to his army up there, so that was the fire sale. And these Tib Troopers, well, I guess that one husk doesn't survive, but the Tib Troopers doing what they can to slow down this army and to make it less effective. It's a trouble losing your Tier 3 this late in the game when you don't already have the Eradicator Hexapod out on the field. Although, could the Mastermind cause some kind of trouble for Green Zero? A couple of Awakened Squads, a couple of Tib Troopers trying to do a little bit of damage, and they do get one more Seeker tank, but I don't know that that's really the main thing that Green Zero, or that DuneTiger needs to worry about. Green Zero has his MCV here, and his Warp Chasm going down very quickly there. Rage Gen fires off. I don't know that it would even matter. It looked like these guys may have already had an attack command, but no, I guess they didn't. They just were not they were just moving a little bit north to get absolutely annihilated by every single one of those avatars. Seeker tank's going to be coming in from the right, and the Mastermind, as I assume, here somewhere. Descent's getting shredded by those Venom. Stasis Shield does pop, locking those Redeemers, and the Redeemer and the MCV gets capped. He was looking for the one building, and the entire army falls. As I was just trying to check where the Mastermind was, and an unfortunate end to that game where the army just does not matter. If only he had had a power plant as well. Oh man, I was okay. All right, I can see where that victory comes from. That entire base was about to be shredded by Green Zero. What a frustrating way to lose. That's it's hilarious to watch, but my gosh, that would be so irritating to have happen to you. So thoughts and prayers, if you will, out to Green Zero for that one. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. The MCV cap for the win. Well played there by DuneTiger. And that will do it for this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And this is Sybert, signing out.